Разумеется, мы поезжали Коксер, надоели сразу и написал, что не дурмат, а Коксер, а писать не имел.
First doing the cost of a net saying about it, we must. Female prisoners out.
Okay.
Sheriff, if it needs to, you don't come in, that's again, you know that. You know, so far, you turn out to be a player. For me, and I always kind of people. For one of us, you're fine. No shit. Yeah, got it in a single hit. Vietnam. That's your pop. Technical relay motor. Filtering out because I have got the same. About passenger figure. heavy as one snow. Probably the open air as it will get.
Phải chịu những con tụi em xây nó báo quyền không?
Then all the men to us as I say so.
Most prisoners are.
Yeah, for I'm dying there and shell it all over by the good. You will in there, then you know.